You want to go to 290. All right, so that gave us about 321. So now we're looking for a 5-degree change. So 5 degrees to the left. All right, so you want to go to the heading bug. All right, that's pretty darn close, giving us 314 on the track. 315 is our desired track, so that works. So hold the heading bug for now, and it's showing us that we're 11.6 miles away from Millville. All right, let's flip our frequencies over. So you want to flip that one, the top one, so hold your heading. You have to retune to 119.6, and then we can flip that over. Up, hold your heading, good. You divide your attention. You only get 2 seconds, 3 seconds maybe in the airplane. All right, so flip that one over. And let's go to number 1 here, see what it's saying.
08, visibility 10, light rain, sky condition few 6,000, overcast 9,000, temperature 08 Celsius, dew point 01 Celsius, altimeter 3023, remarks, density altitude minus 1,000, Millville Municipal Airport. Automated weather observation 1408 Zulu. Wind 240 at 08. Visibility 10. Light rain.
So runway 28 is 24008. Turn that back to number 2. Alright, so if we're using 28, we have 2 options to enter the pattern. We can do an upwind and then midfield crosswind to downwind, or we go out past it, turn around for a 45-degree entry. Basically, we're coming in on an angle to downwind. So I say that once we have the airports in sight, then we'll fly past it, all right? Make our turn and come back on a 45. Okay. Right now, we're 9.5 miles away from it. Runs good, this airplane, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, smooth. It's so clear, like right there, and you look to the right, and you can see how visibility's dropping out in the distance. Not too far from the airport, but far enough. According to the GPS, we're 7 miles away, and it's just slightly off our right side, but that's okay because we want to stay to the left of the airport. We're going to fly past it and turn around and come back for a 45, but you really want to be scanning now looking for the airport.
Okay, I see the water tower.
Okay, yep, so the airport's right to the right of that, towards the east side of it. So that's good. Then what we'll do is we'll keep this track. We'll get out a little bit further that direction. We want to go past it pretty good because we got to turn and the wind will be at our tail when we turn around. We want to be a few miles past it. So runway 28, right, which is going this way. We want to turn it around as we get out further towards the west, northwest there. We'll come in on that 45 and then downwind will be at us. Base will be to the right. And then final would be this direction that we're flying.
Okay, 28 is the concrete runway, right?
No, that's 32 and 14.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the blacktop one is 28. So this is good. We're just going to keep heading straight up, and then we'll swing it around and come in for a 45. We got to get past it though, so we need a few miles past it because as we start turning, our ground speed is going to pick up tremendously. So what we will do is once we get out a few miles before we start that turn, we'll start our descent. That way when we turn it back around, come the pattern, we'll be down at pattern altitude.
Ground speed's only 65 knots.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, man. We're fighting that headwind. And it's still, well, we're almost at it because it's saying about 240, and it'll be, you know, a little bit different as we go further to the north there, but.
Get out to about that sand marsh and then?
Now we'll have to go a little bit further than that. Yeah, like just a little bit, and then we can start our descent and start our right turn.
Like split between the sand marsh and the lake?
Yeah, maybe not quite that far, but yes, yeah. So, you know, figure we're doing 65 knots now, right? It's about 35 knots, 40 knots off of our speed. We turn around, our normal cruise speed is about 105, right? We're looking at 140 knots over the ground that we're doing on the way back, so it'll significantly add ground speed and how fast we're going to track over the ground. That's why we want to get past it a little bit.
Now notice at Woodbine we only went to 20 degrees flaps with the crosswind like it was.
Well, so it's 6 to 1, half a dozen to the other. We want to keep the airspeed up, right? Which gives us more controllability, gives us more air over the wings and the control surfaces. So at that time I saw it was at 20. I didn't want to go adding 30 just over the trees like that.
Right.
Would it have made a difference? Well, you would slow down significantly, but your nose has to pitch to match that. So it kind of is dependent. Some people like that on a higher wind day. They just do 20 degrees of flaps.
Right.
So you use basically what you need. I do teach them with the real high wind days at 30 degrees. That way you're comfortable. You can choose either way. You know, if you, hey, I want to do 30 degrees today because I really need to slow it down. I'm high. Or 20 degrees is just fine because I'm coming in a little short and I got to keep my ground speed up or my air speed up.
Right. That's what I figured we were doing.
Yeah, at that point there, because we were out a little bit further on that one, best to keep it at 20 degrees. That way, if we put the full flaps in, we would have our sink rate would have increased dramatically. In order to keep our airspeed, we would have had to put our nose down, so wouldn't have worked out for us. So when the winds are gusty like that, especially in a crosswind, a higher airspeed is recommended. Whether you get that just by keeping the nose down, full flaps, or by reducing it 20 degrees of flaps, still keeping that nose down, but you get a little bit more controllability out of it. Yep, a little bit further, then we'll start our descent. Now we've already been descending, so let's do our descent checklist: mixture, flap, trim, fuel, seat belts. All right, good. Let's bring our power back to about 2,000 RPM. Start your descent. Go nose down. We're going to take her down, so nose down. Got lots of options for emergencies out here. All right, clear right and start your turn. Just for now, you want to aim at the blue hangers. That'll bring us in on that 45 because the wind's going to continue to push us to the right. So roll it out. Millville traffic, Skyhawk 967 Sierra Alpha is on a 45 to downwind 28 Millville. You're going to take it down to 1,000 feet. You're going to continue in on the 45. There's 136 knots right there.
Yeah, I saw that.
Wind's right off our tail. It's crazy, right?
Right about here.
Looks good. You start downwind. All right, there's your 1,000 feet. So add your power back in, pitch your nose up a little bit. And keep in mind now the winds, as of right now, are going to be off our right tail. So they're going to try to push us into the runway.
Right.
So nose up a little bit. Millville Skyhawk is downwind 28 Millville. A little bit more to the right because they're really pushing. And we'll try that. All right, mixture's rich, flaps are up. Trim set, fuel's on, fuel's both, and seatbelts are on. Now we did that out there. There's nothing wrong with a double check. Actually, it's preferred because you had a little bit of time between those two.
Yeah.
All right, same deal. Once you're beaming numbers, power back to 1,500, 10 degrees of flaps. Hold that nose in place. Yep. And you're gonna, once you get closer to 80 knots, you'll start putting your nose down. Now, don't turn in yet. Now look back at the runway, it looks pretty good. Start your left base turn. Let's reduce a little bit more power so we get that speed around 80. Good. Keep that turn going. Millville Skyhawk is base 28 Millville. Alright, roll it out. All right, 20 degrees of flaps. And we're going to turn final now because the wind's off our left side. Pretty darn strong. So, we're going to put that nose to the left. Alright, for our wind correction angle. So right now we're crabbing in. Millville Skyhawk is final 28 Millville. Bring your power back a little bit more. We got to keep it under the white arc, which is 85 with 20 degrees of flaps in there. Okay. Yeah, we'll just do 20 again for now because we were a little bit far out. It is trying to judge that how intense is that wind. As you can see, it's a minimal correction right now, but as we get down lower, I'm going to correct for that crosswind. So right rudder, left aileron. All right, got to keep that left aileron in. We just adjust what we need. Power's all the way out. Good. I'll put that left wheel on. Now I should have raised the nose a little bit more. It felt pretty good, but it was probably like a 2-point landing in the nose wheel in the left gear. All right, flaps up. We'll do another. And full power, we'll keep a little bit of left aileron in. Good. Remember, we're trying to keep that upwind wheel planted. We're going to rotate and take out that correction of the ailerons and just use the rudders. Millville traffic, Skyhawks on the go, 28 closed traffic, Millville. Alright, you're airplane. Yeah, we need another runway here. We need a runway 18, right? So 3, 6, and 18 would be awesome here. It seems like that's our new weather patterns.